Hello, and thank you so much for joining the Yoga Bo channel once again. My name is Boyce. Today we'll be talking about modifications and variations for seated postures. This is very important because in yoga, it is a very personal practice, and we don't want to be distracted with muscle aches, pain, discomfort. And so sometimes we'll need props. As you see, I've got some blocks, pillows, blankets with me. And so today we're going to spend just a couple minutes and talk about how these props can be beneficial while in a seated pose. So we'll start, and thank you so much for joining me. The first one, here I am, easy seat. It's pretty basic, classic posture in yoga. If you see my warm-up video, you'll know my feelings. It is not always easy. It's not easy on the knees, sometimes not on the back. So make it your own. You can extend your legs out at a wide angle. A lot of the times this will help with stability. As long as your torso and spine, you're sitting long through the crown and tall. That's the goal with this easy seat posture. The legs are not important other than we just want them to be relaxed. Sometimes you can put a block, blanket, or pillow under your tailbone, and this elevation will take a lot of pressure off as well. You'll notice the props are very similar throughout the seated posture, so it makes it a little bit easier to find that comfort. The next one we'll take a look at is the staff pose, and it is very deceiving. Just like an easy seat, it looks like a simple posture to hold, but it can get very uncomfortable after a while if you're not used to sitting like this. Your toes are flexed. If you like, we can definitely bend the knees to give that little bit of relief. And the same thing, we can take a pillow, blanket, block, whatever we like, and just elevate as well while we're in this easy seat, or not easy seat, I apologize, pose, staff pose. And so here we go in that pose, sitting tall through the crown, shoulders are down, and it's perfectly okay to use this block. The next two are very similar. There'll be a head to knee. The first one, we'll put the left leg will be straight. The right leg is bent. The sole of the foot is inside the left leg, thigh, calf, knee, wherever you like, as long as you're not putting any pressure on that knee. Speaking of which, just like the other postures, if you like, keep a flex in that knee. Same thing, you can place a pillow block under your tailbone, or, pardon me, if you like, you can use a strap. I should have had this prepared to assist as well. So when you're bringing yourself in order not to collapse, to help out if you're not so comfortable reaching all the way. I know sometimes in the morning it's very difficult. The strap will help. The next posture is going to be a posterior stretch, or a seated forward fold. And it's very similar to the last one in that we can just bend the knees if we like. We can certainly put something under our tailbone, or we can use this strap for assistance as such when we're coming in. Because we always want to make sure we keep that nice straight spine. We never want to round unless we're trying to get that extra little extension, which sometimes you might do just that. The next posture that we'll look at is going to be a seated spinal twist. Very similar to the first head to knee, in that we've got one leg straight. In this case, we'll do our left leg. The right leg is bent, but instead of being down on the mat sideways like this, we're going to have it propped up, because here we'll be twisting. There are lots of places to put your foot. By all means, start with what's easiest and most comfortable for you. You can place that foot inside the knee, outside the knee. Oftentimes in class, you'll see people with a bent leg, but this is your practice. Do what's comfortable for you. I'd say starting out, just having something like this is great. Typically what we'll do is we'll use our right hand as a kickstand for support, extend on the inhale, twist with an exhale. By all means, if it's more comfortable, just place your hand on your knee and then just gently twist, inhaling up and then exhaling with that twist. Um, if you if you like to, if you're pregnant, not if you like to, if you're pregnant, in that case, it's good not to twist into the leg, but you actually twist away from it, being very gentle. Absolutely consult your physician before doing any of that. Um, the next posture is a bound angle or Baddha Konasana here. It can, you're going to have the soles of your feet in. It's kind of like a butterfly pose. A lot of people, dynamic stretch would be when your muscles are moving like this, static when it's staying still. But with this bound angle, you can, once again, put a prop under your tailbone, which will help with the back and spine. If you have some sciatica issues, this may be add discomfort. By all means, you can add blocks under your knees. And if you ever hear a cue to lean forward, by all means, if you have sciatic issues, stay straight up. This is still a great stretch. You'll get a stretch in your inner thighs. If your feet are a little further from your body, you'll get more of a stretch in your hips and your back. And the final pose for today is going to be a thunderbolt or hero pose. And that is when you are sitting on your heels. As you can see, this one can get a little uncomfortable as well. So you can add a block, pillow, blanket, whatever you like. Place that underneath your tailbone or glutes, and makes it much easier. It's a lot easier to relax. I would suggest grab a blanket or a pillow. The block isn't very comfortable, but here we go. Well, hopefully this has been very helpful for you. We hope to see you in class. Keep some of these props that you have around the house, keep them handy while you're on the mat. Feel free just to reach over and just use them as you will. Listen to your body. Take a look online. There are some fun tutorials on different ways to modify poses. We'll be offering additional variations as well. I'll go ahead and bring it all in on an inhale and drop it down to heart center on the exhale. The light in me honors and adores the light in you. I really appreciate you taking this journey, spending this time with yourself on the mat. I think it's so important for all of us, for our mental health, our physical well-being. In today's world, it's very tough. And so just taking this step means a lot to me. I'm sure it means a lot to you. And I just hope that you continue this journey. It will get easier. It gets very enjoyable. The community, the yoga community, is a wonderful community. And I hope to just see you all in class. And thank you so much. Namaste.